Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And
Hello, welcome back to Life My Wife, and welcome back to Crafting with Kelly and Brody. You say hi? Yeah. See, we have lots of snow outside, so I've been playing outside. Yeah. Okay, but we're going to craft now, okay? All right. So, let's show them what we're going to make today. We are going to make this see-through card. It's a 6x6. It's made with 6mm thick acetate paper. If you can't get acetate or you don't have acetate, you can make it with cardstock. It's not a problem. So, first thing we need is a piece of acetate that is 12x6. All right. Then, if you see the design on the acetate, we're going to emboss that. So the embossing folder that I chose for this one is a new one I just got in the mail. So it's got little dots and hearts. So we have to, let me put it down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. My goodness, okay. I was cutting a bunch of stuff out. All right, so on the platform, it will show you what layer you need to emboss on. So this is the one where if I was just die cutting. So I'm going to lift that one up, and we're going to use the platform without that one. Okay. So we're going to put our acetate into the embossing folder. There we are. Okay, so I've got that end in. I need the plates. And we're going to put that through. I'll show you. See the embossed design. All right, then we're going to put it on the other end and do the same thing. Brody will probably get very loud if the mailman happens to come by, because the mailman stands outside and waves at him. He's good to him. All right. We have our embossed paper. And I put that in upside down, didn't I? I did too. Well, guess what? I have another piece. See, this is what happens when I talk and craft. I make boo-boos. I will use that piece for something else. It won't go to waste. Oh, jeepers. There I am talking about Brody and not paying attention to what I'm supposed to be doing. Brody always seems to become the center of my videos here. Okay. There. I have a couple projects that I needed acetate for, so I'll just use that for another project that I have. It'll work perfect. All right, there we go. Now we've got it the right way. So next step is to get rid of all this first, because I don't need this anymore. Okay, the next step is we need our you know, scoreboard. Told you, talking and working at the same time. My brain. I'll blame it on all the snow that we have outside. Okay, so we need to score at 6 inches. And because it is acetate, it does, you have to go over it a few times just to get that crease really good. There is thinner acetate for making like shaker cards and things like that. But in order for this to stand up, you need this thicker one. All right, we're done with that. Now, we're going to fold this and burnish it. Oh, I've got all the paper. And get a nice crease on there. So there's your card form. Now, because it's acetate, you do have to use the red tape. It's a much more sticky adhesive. Okay. So with my die machine, I cut out 4 squares. Let me see what the measurements are. 4 inches by 4 inches. On this one, I used a circle. And that circle would have been it was probably about a 4 1/4 circle, but because I trimmed it off. Okay, so let's get red tape on all of the backs of these. I have my fan going right there. So. And it's snowing outside. I know. I just like that breeze. Gives me a little hope. And my house isn't cold. Okay, I'm gonna get all the tape on these and I'll bring you back. Okay, so I have the tape on all of the squares. So you're going to take the covering off of the tape here. I thought this was it could be a really pretty card for like maybe a grandmother or something. Yeah, like just really pretty, or if that's, you know, that special lady or... Okay, so you're gonna line this up. And this red tape sticks really quick and really good, so you don't have time to fiddle with it. I mean, you can a little bit maybe once in a while, but it doesn't... It's not very good for rearranging anything, for sure. So Dorothy came over yesterday and we crafted, but we got Gavin and didn't bring the camera out. Alright, I'm going to line this one up again. And there you go. So there's the front of your card. And we're going to put the same thing on the inside. Dorothy and her husband Len are on the hunt for buying a house now. Their house sold, so they've got to get one. Okay, and then this final piece, and then we can start decorating. There's your card form. I'm going to burnish this a little bit more. Clean this up. All right, so I've done a bunch of fussy cutting and cutting out leaves and flowers and stuff. So I have all kinds of butterflies, leaves, and flowers. I think the first, oh, that would be pretty right there. Let me just try and bring you in a little closer here. I think we'll put the flowers down first and put that on top. So we're just going to build up some flowers. All right, so that one there. Put one there. I think I'm going to use the pop tape and make this one a little bit higher. But because I'm sticking it onto the acetate a little bit, I still need to use the red tape as well. Which I have to put the red tape on top of this. I had just changed my mind, and so that's what happens. I get doing it, and then I'm like, oh, I changed my mind with that one. Okay. Let's do some leaves. Let's see here. I think I'll lift that up a bit. Put that leaf right under there. There we go. I've got this sentiment that I'm going to put on there. I don't know where I want that butterfly now. Here. Okay, I'll put that one there. All right, I'm gonna bring you back when I get a little bit more on here, and then we're gonna make the envelope to go with this. Okay, I'm back. There is all the finished product, and I put a butterfly on the inside, and you can write whatever you'd like to whoever you're giving it to. Okay, so let's make the envelope. I've got my Fiskars cutter, and I like to use the real lightweight paper. And on my envelope maker, it'll say the size of envelope you want, the size of paper you need, and where you need to score it. So 6 by 6, I need a 9.5 square. Done with the cutter. Bring the envelope maker over, and we're going to score it at 4 3/4. You punch, score, turn, line up the indicator with this score line, punch and score, and repeat on all of the lines. Okay, put this back in here. I don't really need that anymore. And we're going to glue this together. Let's And there you go. You have your 6x6 envelope and your 6x6 card. Well, I hope you had fun crafting along with me. Like I always love to see your products. So if you do happen to make this card, whether you make it with cardstock or with the acetate paper, you can find me on Facebook. Send me a picture. I'd love to see it. Next week, let's see what card we're going to make for next week. It's another 6x6 card. And it opens and displays like this. So stay tuned for that. It's a really fun card. All right, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.